break down, break down, break down, break down.
Okay, Drew, we had a mud fest finally.
Yep.
So how'd that go for you? What happened early?
Started out dry. The pre-ride was dry, so I started out on chicanes, and it started sprinkling at the start line, and I was like, oh, I'll be all right. And then ended up raining a little bit more. Second lap, I was hopping the barriers. It was probably quicker to run it, but you know, I don't know. I like doing that stuff. It's just fun. And so, over the first barrier, I kind of landed a little weird and rolled a tubie, so I had to wrestle it back on, which took me a good amount of time. And then so I rode that for half lap, pitted, told my awesome fiance CJ to run up to the car. She rescued me and went and got my mud tires. So they put the mud tires on my Crux, and then I got it back at probably 4 laps in. So I mean, that was 2 laps where I was kind of struggling because I wasn't on a bike I was used to and all that. And then once I got back on this, it felt great. The tires were hooking up way better. It started raining more, which kind of worked out in my favor because I had just pitted and got mud tires and had my pressure dialed in, and so it was just a matter of staying on the gas and watching that gap shorten. And then finally I got there with about 2 laps to go with Josh and Michael, and it ended up being a pretty good battle up to the last lap, and then I was able to get a gap on Michael on the last lap. So yeah.
So when you're really down in a big group back, do you find that you ride harder?
When what?
When you're trying to catch a big group like that, do you find you ride harder?
Oh yeah, your adrenaline's pumping. You're thinking, you know, am I going to catch them? Am I not? And with the rain picking up, I kind of thought that was going to work out in my favor. I hadn't raced in the mud all year, so this was truly my first time in the mud all year. But when it did start to rain, I kind of thought, all right, this is to my advantage, I think. And so, you know, I was kind of ripping through the turns. And once I was able to see them and get them in my sight, I could kind of tell that I was riding a few sections better and quicker than them. And just like, you know, and I'm right there with them. And so, and having caught them with that big of a gap, once I caught them, I kind of felt, well, I feel pretty good. So I didn't wait around too long and try to get a gap after that. So
nice work today.
thank you, appreciate it.